I'm going to go ahead and stick my neck out a little bit here. I don't reckon that you even knew this tool existed inside Davinci Resolve 18. It's called the clone tool, and no, it doesn't help us duplicate part of our image and move it around and clone things in that way. It's actually a way of moving files from our media cards to our system in a safe and secure way, giving us a level of verification to ensure that we're working with files that haven't become corrupted or damaged in any way as the transfer occurred. So it's a really useful tool. I highly recommend you use it in your workflow, and in today's video, we're going to show you how to use it. So we're in Davinci Resolve 18.5, and I'm going to show you where the clone tool lives. So we're on the cut page right now. To find the clone tool, we come down to the media page, and we hop across to the media page. And what we'll find is a few different areas that you may not have seen before. So let me just talk you through what we're seeing. So first of all, we've got the media storage area. The media storage area is essentially all of your connected drives and volumes on your PC or Mac or whichever workstation you're on. And it gives you access to basically go looking through all of your different volumes and find all of the different sources of media that you might want to then bring into your program. You have a viewer here. We have some other panels here for embedded audio and metadata. We can turn these on and off as you'd expect. We also have this lower area here, which is essentially your media pool, and the media pool, as you may well know, features in every page throughout the rest of Davinci Resolve. So we have some media here on our media volumes that we want to bring in. Now, again, as I said, this is the point where we filmed all our media and we now want to ingest that media and put it onto a storage drive, like a hard drive, that we can then start editing from, because it's a very bad idea to try and edit from your card. First of all, the speed probably won't be up to it, and equally, you're actually then going to be sort of affecting your media. And again, when you move that card, your clips are going to go offline. You could equally delete the media from that card, and it could all get a bit messy. So it's always a good idea to move your media, back it up, because I bet a bunch of you out there are still moving that media from your SD card, just dragging it in the file browser. This is a great way of doing it, because not only can you come into your media, for example, I've got this card here for a Canon R5C, and I've got the folder structure in here. If I just navigate into where the clips are, you can see these are all the clips, and this is for a particular project we worked on recently. So the great thing is I can quickly browse these clips. I can work out which ones I want, which ones I need. Now, it might be the case that, for example, I want all of them, I don't want any, but remember, at this point, they are not ready to be brought into the program, because if I bring them into the program, for example, if I bring this clip here and bring it in to the media pool, now if you look at this clip, look where it actually lives. This actually lives on the SD card. So of course, if I were to now remove the SD card, this clip would go offline. It wouldn't be able to find it. So again, we don't want to do that. So we're talking about moving all of this media to your safe backup location, your storage drive, whatever it is you're going to do. So to do that, we're going to use the clone tool. And if I come up to the top, you can see it's right here. It's actually turned off by default. What we need to do is add a job. And once we've added the single job, we need a source and a destination. So the first thing we need to do is find our source, which is the card itself. We're going to drag that into the source, let go, and then we're going to give it a destination. So in this case, I've actually got something ready on my desktop, which isn't always the best place to store media, but for now it will do absolutely fine. And there we have a media file. So I'm going to drop that media file in as my destination, and we are pretty much ready to go. We're now going to copy from the SD card to our hard drive. Now, one of the reasons why this is particularly useful is because we have what we call a checksum on the clone tool. Now, checksum is essentially a way of just verifying all of the media files have moved successfully, they've not been corrupted along the way, and they've been sort of checked against a very rigorous and industry standard that, again, ensures that extra security, which, you know, is really useful. Now, you can obviously have a no checksum. You can have a file size only checksum, and that basically will just check the size of the files. And then we have some other different options, and the default is the MD5. Essentially, these increase in levels of security, but they also come at the caveat of speed of transfer. So of course, essentially the files are going to transfer over, and as you go down and choose a different version of these checksums, essentially they're going to take slightly longer. So the MD5 is really a very, very good standard, and it is the default standard. So I'd suggest the MD5 is usually the level that you want to look at using. But of course, you can change that to none if you'd like and just simply do a transfer. So in this instance, we're going to leave it like that, and we're going to hit clone. Now this will go off and it will take a little bit of time running through. It's obviously, you can see cloning in progress, giving us some time remaining. And bear in mind that there's quite a lot of files to move here. I think there's about 400 gig in this instance. So depending on the amount of files you have to move, it may take a little bit longer than maybe normal. However, you're going to have that extra verification and knowledge that your files have moved successfully and securely, and you're not going to have any problems with the files from there forward.
A few moments later.
Okay, so as you can see, we've now completed the clone operation, and you can see it's complete. And actually, if we were to now navigate to the folder on the desktop, so media, contents is all here. There we go. And we also have all the other elements. We've also got the MD5 sum text, which is a big long string of text, which is essentially just the log showing all of the clips that have been transferred. And we've got that as a verification that everything has come through correctly. If it hadn't, we'd have had a warning or an error here, and we'd have been able to make some sort of sense of that. Another cool thing about the clone tool is that it can copy to multiple destinations at once and give you multiple backups. And I would highly recommend that you have multiple backups whenever you're copying media, at least 3 in some cases, just to make sure that you're never going to be in a situation where particular media goes offline, is lost, deleted by accident. You've always got a safe version of it somewhere. In this instance, I've just got 2 simple copies going, one to a test folder in my movers folder and another going to my desktop. And what's interesting is I've started off this cloning process, and actually it's not taking particularly any longer than it would be just to copy to one destination. So that's really useful to know, in that you can make those multiple backups safely and securely, have the verification of the checksum, and it not necessarily take any longer than just transferring to one destination at a time. So as you can see, the clone tool in Davinci Resolve is a simple yet really powerful tool that just enables us to have that peace of mind as we proceed with our edit, knowing that none of our files have become corrupted or damaged in the process of transferring them from the media card to the storage device. And ultimately, that is going to make us faster editors as well. So, did you use the clone tool before this video? Did you know about it at all? If you did or you didn't, pop yourself down in the comments, let us know whether you did or didn't know about it, or perhaps maybe whether you'll use it more now that you do know about it. I, for one, actually have to hold my hand up. I didn't know about this for quite some time, and then when I did find out about it, I moved it straight into my workflow because it just gave me that peace of mind to know that everything was secure and safe when I started my edit. But anyway, that's it for this video, guys. If you took something away of value, make sure you hit that thumbs up button and let me know that you like the content, and we'll make sure to make more just like it. It also helps everybody else know that, again, this video was useful and you're supporting the channel in that way. Speaking of the channel, a lot of you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, so if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, make sure you do. Hit the subscription button, turn on those notification bells, and then not only are you supporting the channel, but you'll also ensure that you're not going to miss out on any of the latest videos, which will be coming your way very shortly. With that said, I'm going to leave you to your editing, guys. Have a great day, and I'll see you very soon. Bye for now.